Hey everybody, it's Craig with Catfish Yakking, and I am out on the Potomac River again in my kayak, ready to do a little catfishing. I've actually already had one bite, but it didn't hook up, so we're gonna wait and see if we can get him. It's out, let's see, we are April 6th, Tuesday at about 9:30 a.m. I'm actually at slack tide right now. So I wasn't even expecting to get any bites for about a half hour or 45 minutes when the current starts running. But I wanted to get out here and get all set up and see if any of the little cats will bite when there's no current, because sometimes that happens. I wanted to share with you guys something we found out last night. My brother in Michigan, who I've mentioned on previous videos, his name is Russell, and we've got a catfish on. So let's go ahead and save that story. And let's see what we got here. Doesn't feel like a real big catfish. No, it's a little guy, but hey, we'll take him. We will certainly take him here. Let's get him in here. There's a good look. I always try to get the camera pointed to where you can see the catfish really well. But sometimes that's difficult to do. Now, that got close to his eye, but you can clearly see it's not. It's in the corner of the mouth, right where a circle hook should be. So, again, I use barbless hooks, so the hook comes out pretty easily. And there's a nice little fish to start the day. All right, let's go ahead and let him go. There he goes. And okay, so to finish my story, my brother was at work Friday, and when they're at their desks, they are told they don't have to wear a mask because they're by themselves, nobody's around. Well, apparently a coworker walked up to him who also didn't have a mask on, and she tested, later she found out she tested positive for COVID. So and this was this past Friday, so my brother has had a couple symptoms. He had some chills last night and a headache, and he went and got tested this morning, or let's see, yesterday, but the test came back negative. But they said because it's only been 3 days out from the exposure, that it may be too early to test positive, or he just may not have it. Now, the coworker got within 2 to 3 feet of him, so we don't know yet. We're still in the early stages. He's going in. They asked him to come in today and let them listen to his lungs and, you know, check him out and all that type of stuff. But we're keeping our fingers crossed that he doesn't have it. But over the next 2 or 3 days, we'll really tell the story. So I wanted to share that with my viewers. All of you out there, say a prayer for my brother if you would, and let's hope that he can come through this thing okay. But I want to say something real quick. Everybody out there, and this is not a political statement by any means, but please wear a mask. Put a mask on. That mask could save your life. And I hope you guys really take that serious. All right, and these things right here that I'm wearing this to protect my face from the sun, because I've had 2 surgeries now on my face for skin cancer. So I'm always looking for the latest and greatest to keep my myself safe from the sun. But yeah, these don't count as a mask. You know, this is one layer, very thin. You know, make sure you've got several layers on your mask there to protect you, and wear it when you get around other people. All right, and we'll see if we can get any more catfish. It's a beautiful day out here. It's supposed to go up to 70 degrees. It's about 55 right now, and I'm getting hot sitting in this sweatshirt and t-shirt. So I may end up taking the sweatshirt off. We'll see. All right, signing off. All right, Russell, can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me now?
Yep, you are on video right now with my YouTube subscribers and fans. And I understand you went and got your lungs listened to and whatnot. What'd you find out there, buddy?
let me say to everybody out there, don't be stupid. Wear a mask.
All right, I think that's good advice for everyone out there. How did it go?
My lungs and everything check out good. They did go ahead and give me another test. They said that since I'm on my 5th day into it, things shouldn't get any worse or much worse than where they are now.
Okay.
She said if they do, I could either call them back and go see them again, or if it gets real bad, I could go to the ER. But she said most people handled this really good. And she said based on the fact that I'm on my 4th or 5th day into it, she doesn't expect me to have to go to the hospital or anything like that.
Well, that's certainly good news. And did they do another test on you to check it?
They did do another test. I get the results back in 24 to 72 hours. She said for right now, just drink lots of fluids, take Tylenol and ibuprofen as needed, and just stay quarantined for a total of 10 days.
Okay, so they are telling you to quarantine.
Yes. I have no fever right now. And they said 10 days from when I got the symptoms, which was, I believe, Friday.
Okay. All right. Well, so there's still a possibility that you may not have it, correct?
Actually, that's a good question. She said that she couldn't tell if I have COVID or if I have the common cold or maybe the flu.
Okay.
She said she could not tell.
Okay. All right. Now, you have not had your vaccine yet, is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, thank you for the update. Hopefully everything will go well there and you won't have it, but if you do have it, hopefully it'll be a mild case and you'll get through it fairly unscathed.
She said most people handle it real well, and I said, so I don't have to be overly concerned about being rushed to the hospital. She said no. And she said, obviously I can't predict the future. There are exceptions. But she said, based on the fact that you're this far along into it already, I don't foresee any serious issues.
Well, that sounds really good. That's certainly good news. Well, I'm going to turn my video camera off. Before I do, though, do you have any advice for anybody out there? Right now, everybody's in this COVID thing going on. Do you have any advice for them?
Don't risk it. Not even for a minute. If you're out and about, you're not Superman. It can hit anybody. 4 words. Wear the damn mask.
All right, there you go. And hopefully people out there will take it to heart. They'll hear and see what you're going through right now so that they won't have to go through it as well.
I certainly hope so.
All right, well, I've only had one catfish out here. I did get a bite while you were talking, but it didn't hook up. So I've only caught one so far, but the current just started running about 10 minutes ago. So we're gonna see what happens out here.
All right, well, good luck to you. I'm on my way home now, and I'll be there the rest of the day.
All right, we'll talk to you later.
All right, take it easy.
You too, bye.
Bye.
All right, folks, so there you got to hear from my brother, who is right now possibly going through the COVID thing. And we'll find out more here over the next 24 to 48 hours, it sounds like. But we're going to keep our fingers crossed and hope he doesn't have it. But if he does have it, then we're going to hope that he gets through it all right. All right, and hopefully hearing him on the phone, that came out on the video okay. I'll have to, once I get home, play it back and see how it checks out. All right, I'm going to sign off for now. We'll see if we can get any more fish out here. All right, we're hooked up with a fish. I was actually messing with my other rod. Let me get that put up, and let's see what we got here. Make sure my camera's on. Yeah, we're recording. And I think he come off. He did. He came off. right, guys, we got a fish on right here. So let's go ahead and see what we got. Pull her up here. This is the back rod. It's just a little one. I've missed a couple bigger ones, but as it warms up, the fishing is heating up here too. So let me go ahead and get him in here. There we go. Not a bad little fish. At least we're catching them now. Hopefully some bigger ones will come along. But boy, he's talking like crazy to us here. I guess he's got a lot to say. Well, let's go ahead and make him happy and put him back in the water here. All right, there he goes. I'm thankful for that fish. All right, guys, I'm done for the day. I'm gonna head back in here and call it a day. We only ended up with the 2 fish, but I had 2 big bites that I lost, one on the front rod and one on the back rod. So I'm gonna have to reconsider using barbless hooks. I think that's the primary reason that I did not get those fish. But I probably had 7 or 8 solid bites and only hooked up with 2 fish. So I think right now the fish have a tactical advantage on me by using barbless hooks. So I'm gonna have to rethink that and maybe play around with it. Maybe put one rod with a hook with a barb on it and one without and see which one does better. But I usually run my front rod, that's the bigger rod, and I usually run a bigger sponge on it for bigger fish. So I would probably use a barbed hook on the front and barbless on the back for the smaller fish, because I catch so many of the small catfish in the 1 to 3 pound size that I really don't need to have a barb on that one. So we'll see, but it is warming up and the catfish are coming in now and the bite is picking up. Hopefully I'll get back out maybe next week or the week after and get another video, and it'll only get better from here. All right, I just want to say to everybody, be safe out there. Wear the damn mask. See you next time.